here at the Fort Worth, Texas Regional Post Legacy of Destruction. We have here the first place winner himself. Please, introduce yourself to the world, man.
My name is Stinson. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I played Fire Kings today with a little twist of some board breakers and a thrust package.
Okay. So you went undefeated all day, right?
Yes.
9 rounds of Swiss, 360 players. What made you decide to play Fire Kings for the event?
Fire King seemed like the best deck. Like post-ban list, it seemed like none of the Fire King cards got hit, so I figured I'd go with it. And then I used to play Vanadium, the Triff version with all the board breakers and thrusts and all of that, so I decided to just combine my two favorite decks, and here we are.
Sweet. Before we see the deck profile, any shout-outs?
Yes, for sure, Tulsa approved, for sure. All the Oklahoma guys, the OKC guys, Lucas Sacco, Denny, Giordano, all those guys. Tulsa approved, Chandler, Nate, Chris, who also got top 8, Monty, all the boys. If I forgot anybody, I'm so sorry.
Without further ado, please show us the first place goo.
All right, so pretty standard stuff here. 3 Snake Eye Ash, 2 Poplar, 1 Oak, 1 Flameburge. This was my spicy Snake Eye card, Snake Eye Birch. It definitely came up just to keep Bonfire alive in your hand when you have a lot of redundancy, just to kind of fit the idea of the all-gas build of the deck.
Okay.
And then we have 3 Witch for consistency. Then we have 3 Wanted, OG, Temple. Just picked up my final QCR. Triple Bonfire, and then the best worst cards in the deck, the 7 Fire King cards. 2 Kieran is the goo for sure.
Okay, no regrets?
No regrets here. Honestly, game 1 and 3, if I'm going first, these guys stay in the combo. Again, they just kind of help that idea of playing through hand traps, things like that, and just punishing your opponent for hand trapping in areas. But honestly, post side, all 7 of these guys come out and a few other cards, and then I'll get to the side deck in a second.
Okay.
Here's my favorite part of the deck. We've got triple Fenrir, 2 Talents and a Called By, 3 Droplets. Droplet was insane today. One of the MVPs. 3 Cosmic. Cosmic in the main took everybody by surprise. Most of their combos and stuff, they don't just expect Cosmic in the main. I don't blame them. And then we've got 1 for 1 Monster Reborn, 2 Bestials. 2 Bestials in the main. Yeah, I've got a 3rd one in the side too. I felt like this was going to come up. I felt like I was going to see a lot of branded, a lot of voiceless. I did see a lot of branded, 1 voiceless. Pearly was a thing. There's just so many cards you can hit off of this. Pure was a big deal too. You can hit IP, which gets rid of a lot of interruptions.
How was Monster Reborn?
Monster Reborn, it definitely came up. One guy, I played Flu, and I couldn't get my Princess on board because he just kept normal summoning, so I just Monster Reborned it and he scooped.
That's what's up. What was the main deck count?
42.
42, right.
And then here is the side deck, 3 Thrusts. This card was the true MVP. I would not have won so many games without this card. It was absurd the way I could just use main deck board breakers on somebody, get them to play, and then search a Talents, search a Harpies. There was one game, it was pretty hilarious. I went Harpies, and the guy negated with Skull Guardian, so I thrust into a Lightning Storm and just Heartbeat him anyways. Yeah, this card was awesome. Take cards, 2 Mind Control, 1 Change of Heart. These came up a ton too against you, Bell. Change of Hearted a guy's Omni Negate after he had used it, and then Mind Controlled his Appo, and I think you can assume how the game went after that. Some blowout cards, more thrust targets, Heartbeats, Lightning Storm, Soul Release. Soul Release, actually, I didn't side or resolve that card once. I didn't play Fire Kings all day. I think the 3 Fire decks I played were all pure, so I didn't deem it necessary. It's got some other coverage, but they were just better cards. The spiciest card of the list, 3 Kaijus. These came up a ton as just if there's an Omni Negate on board or an Appo that you can't deal with, this gets rid of so many interruptions immediately. It's hilarious. You've probably already won at this point too, but the Zelantis OTK, you get this guy back. Pretty funny. And then last few cards, D-Barrier came up a ton. I played against Branded twice. I played against Tempai once. Every time this card resolved, I won. Anti-spell, I definitely sacked a guy. Tim Pie player, also with anti-spell and D-Berry in the same game.
Oh, geez.
And then third Juris Worm, just because Bestials are really good.
Nice.
Last thing here, the extra deck, pretty standard stuff. We've got Charmers here. I decided to play Selene Access Code. Again, it just kind of put it on that same version that I was talking about, where it's just all gas. You kind of checkmate your opponent a lot with this deck because you have so many lines of play, and you end up using all 6 or 7 cards in your hand off of the draws and everything. This pretty much makes it to where they're forced to interact, and then you do the other OTK, or vice versa. And then we've got the Celantis OTK here with Princess. Blow Whale, I feel like this card's a must, and Fire King specifically. Anima, the new Link Karibo, RIP. IPSP. Nightmare Phoenix. Appaloosa. And the 2 cards that might be a little different. I feel like this card might be a little standard now. Doolittle Chimera, as we like to call him, Goo-Little Chimera.
Oh, you think that's standard?
Yeah, this card's crazy. If it's not, it should be standard at this point. There's just this just pluses and pluses and pluses. And then on your turn, you can Arvada bring this back, pop it on the end phase, and then add follow-up if you couldn't get to it. You can add Kieran, do Garunic stuff on your turn to start. And then the last card that did come up once was Underworld Goddess.
What you suck up? What tower?
I was, again, kind of scared of Pearly. So this was just kind of my one Pearly out. I'll just spam bodies and use 5 cards to just get a lot of cards on the board, and then hopefully this is enough.
Sweet. Well, congrats again on getting first place.
Thank you.
Until next one, everyone. Border out.
Come on, baby.